Hey everyone, this is Caitlin from Caitlin's Family Farmstead. I'm just here working finally at taking my Christmas tree decorations off my tree. This is not normally something I like to do this late. I'm normally quite prompt with this job, but I have to say I've been really sick. Before Christmas, I kind of was sick for a week or two, and then it went away for a week, and then middle of Christmas, it was right after Christmas, it was like Boxing Day or the next day. I started just getting head cold again, and I went downhill really, really fast, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. Something's going on, and it just wouldn't go away. I thought at first, oh, maybe I have a sinus infection, and like I was throwing everything, like natural wise, at it, like elderberry, lots of vitamin C and D, and all of those things, and what I don't know what else. Lots of different things, like all of these natural things. And normally I can kick it, but I think my immune system was just really low from being sick the week or a couple weeks before, and I don't even think I fully got over it actually. So, anyways, I've been not feeling well, and I finally went. I'm very much so a procrastinator on going to the doctors. I'm pretty bad for that actually. I don't like going there just because that's my personal not like. And I finally went on Friday. It's Tuesday today, so that's why I feel like a human and I can maybe do something. And I ended up, like I thought, I had a sinus infection. I had an ear infection. I can actually talk now. People can actually hear me. For a little while, my voice was like completely gone. I had like no voice. Um, So I had a sinus infection, I had an ear infection, and I also have pneumonia. Yay. So unfortunately, fortunately enough that I live in a country that I can go on antibiotics, and we have that medical, like, around us. So I'm thankful for that, but I also really don't like going on antibiotics because, we all know they're not great for you in the long run. So I am on I've been on them for now a few days, and I definitely am starting to feel better. Like my glasses don't bother me just wearing them. It was like too heavy for my face before, so I'm noticing differences, but it's slow, and I get really tired. But I just feel really really defeated, and I just wanted to say that. And like I don't know if anybody else is feeling kind of defeated, and I don't want to make you feel worse or anything, but like there's just been a lot going on, and I'm gonna show you a few of these little things, and there's just like another pile on today. Um, but I'm getting the Christmas tree put away, so that's a win, right? So I'm gonna take every win that I can, and yay, praise God for that. So I feel good enough to put the Christmas tree away today. So you gotta take what you can get, but I guess so. The other thing was on Friday, actually, while I was at the doctor's office. My one U, Sage, she's my one pure, I only have two pure Katahdin U's, and she's my one of them. This would be her third time lambing. The first time I actually didn't even own her when she lambed. She went into labor. I came home and I was feeling like done. You like get me to a couch, and that is that for the day. And my boy said, "Oh, she lambed out. She had two, one of each, a girl and a boy. They're fine. They're sucking. Everything looks good." I did drag myself out there at some point in the day and looked, and I'm like, "Oh, beautiful. They look great. Beautiful little boy and a girl." And everything was good. So I thought, and then the next morning, I did go out in the barn, and the little boy he had passed away. So I was like, what is going on? Like like you look over the lamb and you're like, this is something I could have done. It was our, like, animals pass away. It happens. Like you don't always see what's wrong with an animal. So, but I like to see, is there something I could have done differently? And and I'm still feeling like pretty sick, like on and off fever kind of thing happening. So I asked the boys, I'm like, did you check her milk? And they're like, no, we didn't. That was the only thing that they didn't do. Like, they dipped the umbilical cords. They did like so many different things that right, but they forgot to just check to see if she had milk. So I went in there and I checked, and sure enough, I'm like, I don't know what happened. So she was totally fine. Her lactation, but it's like in her teats, it felt like calamari almost. Like we have dairy cows, so we know what mastitis is, and it just it felt different. Yet it felt like it went in the teat canal and like up into her quarter. I guess it would be a half. I'm used to a cow, and so we were pulling and trying to get. We could not get anything to come out. So I got my husband to come, and he gave her some oxytocin. It's a natural thing even women produce when you to let down the milk, and then so it kind of forces an animal like there's some cows that won't let their milk down or something. You give them like a cc or something, and they'll let their milk down. So anyways, it doesn't harm them or anything. It's totally fine. So we gave her some, and it wouldn't come down. Like there's no way for any reason that it shouldn't have. So we put her on her side, and we tried all kinds of different things, and we would get like the smallest amount of liquid to come out, and like, but not anything much of it all. So we're like, well, that I'm like, well, this is it. This is the reason, right? Like, so the little girl was still alive. The little boy had passed. So I brought her into the house. I am so glad I have the forethought of remembering to buy a bottle, a nipple, and having some colostrum on hand. Like, that is just so important when you have animals that are, doesn't matter what kind of animal, like, just have stuff on hand, because I mean, like, I was super sick. So I'm like, I'm not about to run to the vets or something. I'm just glad I just had that already. So that was the next morning already. So I was very concerned about the timeline, because an animal, once they've had a baby, like, that baby needs that colostrum like super quick. Like within the first, like, I think they say between 10 hours or something is like crucial. It can be a bit more than that. So I know I was like on the line, and that's why I haven't said anything, because I was afraid I was going to lose her. I brought her into the house. I had her in a tote, and like I gave her, and she drank. She was a superstar. She drank awesome. She was doing so good. And I was like, guys, nobody get attached, because like, even though she's drinking, she obviously could just go, psh, and you know what, she could still do that, right? Because maybe she didn't get that colostrum early enough. But I'm thinking that she must have been the more aggressive one and just got just that little bit more from her mom, even though she couldn't get much of anything. I don't know. Anyways, she's doing great. Last night she was jumping out of our tote, burning it around the house, and so I have a dog page, and I just hadn't set it up yet because I'm still kind of, I'm just starting to like walk around, basically. And so she was burning around the house, so we had to bring that in, and actually all that towels there's like a whole cage. My house is a disaster. It's such a mess. She's in there. I'll take you closer later. And she's doing really good. So today, she was born on Friday, and today's Tuesday. So she's a couple days old now, and she's doing awesome. Like, I'm so happy. My daughter named her Muffin, and she is quite the little muffin. She lets us know when she's hungry. And so I'm going to be keeping her in the house. Actually, I'm going to be moving that once the kids get home, that whole, like, pen area. And we're going to put some shavings down in the garage so that she's close. Because I still have to... Making my bells go. I have to feed her between 2 and 3 hours every day for the first 2 weeks. And then after the first 2 weeks, from week... like 3 to 6, she has to get fed like every 4 or 5 hours. So at night she can go 5 hours or so, and then because I'm not feeling well, like I don't want to be trucking it out to the barn all the time. I can't. I need to just slow down so I get over this. Like, and I don't want to drag this out forever. Pneumonia is no joke. So, yeah, so she's going to be going in the garage, and then not in my house because she's going to get stinky soon on me. So she's doing really good. But the other thing that made me just kind of go, like, I feel like there's just pile and pile and pile right now for me. So think about me. That'd be great. So another ewe, because like all our ewes are lambing. Our other ewe at Christmas, on Christmas Eve, we noticed she came in to heat. So I'm like, shoot, you know, that's a sucky thing. That was one other thing. But today what happened is another one of our ewes lambed. Her name is Popcorn. And once I got out to the barn this morning, the baby was there and everything seemed okay, but like I just must have missed the lambing by like maybe 20 minutes or something. And so I moved them into their own little spot, and I don't know if it was a difficult birth. I don't know if she came out backwards. This baby is another little girl. I feel like we're having a lot of little girls. Just its breathing is really not good. Like you can hear like almost like maybe she didn't get all the gunk out of her nose or something, and I don't know. Her head's really fat, so I'm wondering if she was stuck for a little bit, and so I think it's swelling, or if it's not that, she's maybe a little like defected, like birth defect kind of thing. So anyways, she did have sucking reflex. I was able to, because she isn't stood yet. She's been born for maybe almost 6 hours, and she hasn't been standing yet. So I did bring her in the house because she was starting to lose that sucking reflex, because I think she was starting to get cold. So I brought her in. She's over in the tote in front of my little electric fireplace, warming up. I feel like I'm living in a barn all of a sudden. I got dogs and goat or sheep everywhere. So anyways, I'll show you guys her. I don't know if anybody has an opinion. It has more sheep than I do. I mean, I haven't been lambing sheep for very long. Last year was my first year. So if you have any opinions, let me know. I just feel like even though like everything is piling on, like it's good. We're still okay, and I'll get better, and I feel definitely better. So I don't know where I'm going with this video. I just thought, you know, sometimes you need to vent almost, right? So this is maybe where I'm venting. But I'll show you my sheep. I'm going to show you my little girl that's maybe not doing so good right at the moment. And then I'll show you my little muffin over there, because I'll end this on a good note. But I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Hey, baby. How are you doing? Just a little cold, yeah. See her little face? It's just really chubby. And I don't know if this, I don't know, maybe it's not an underbite. I don't know. Poor little baby. Let's warm you up. I gotta get her warm enough that she has sucking reflex. If I try to feed her when she's too cold, she can actually choke, and like that's not good either. So I have to get her a little warmer. And yes, you're quite the mommy. You like licking them and giving them lots of attention, right, Timber? I have a dog that is absolutely obsessed with these babies. So this is Muffin. She's doing amazing. Yes, I need to change out her towels again. I feel like I do that twice a day. She's doing really good. She's tired. We were just having a nap. Don't really want to wake her up too much because it's not time yet for her bottle. But she's doing really good. I'm so excited for her progress that she has made. She's my little light at the end of the tunnel. And everybody, I hope you follow along, because she'll be living in this house, I'm assuming, for quite a while. So you guys, I'll check back in and see how she's doing in the next few days. And I might be just taking it easy a little bit with this pneumonia. And I have a bunch of videos from this past summer that I had made that I never posted. So maybe I'll do some catch up and just kind of take it easy as much as possible. Okay, everybody have a fantastic day.